I'm super excited in making today's dish, and there are two special reasons for this. The first one is that it's Diwali, so I'm so happy to bring this recipe to you. And the second one is that it's just been over a month that we started this YouTube channel, and we have been able to bring 50 recipes to you. We are super excited to have reached this day. But this wouldn't have been possible without your support and encouragement. Stay tuned for more recipes coming up, and also share the recipe links with family and friends. So let's begin making the recipe for the day. So it's the gujiya. So we all make gujiyas, but sometimes if you're not able to get the mawa, or if you don't have the gujiya mold, or karanji as we say in Maharashtra, but the stuffing is a bit different in karanji. So if you don't have that mold, the karanji mold or the gujiya mold, then you are like, you're not sure how to make this now. But I'm going to show you a way where even if you don't have the karanji or the gujiya mold, or if you don't have the mawa, you can still enjoy this yummy recipe of gujiya. Making this at home is very easy, and I'll show you how to make this now. So firstly, I'm going to take some maida or all-purpose flour into this. So this is around 125 grams of maida or all-purpose flour. This is around 1 cup of maida. Then I'm going to add 2 spoons of ghee into this. So this is around 30 grams of ghee. Then I'm going to first nicely mix this. Now I'm going to add slight warm milk into this. Now I'm going to mix this first. Now I'm going to add little more milk, and I'm going to make a nice dough of this. It's ready. I'm going to now make the mawa. I've taken a kadai here. I'm going to add 2 spoons of ghee into this. Then I'm going to add some milk into this. So this is around a quarter cup of milk. I'm going to nicely mix this. Then I'm going to add milk powder into this. So this is around 3/4 bowl of milk powder. So I'm going to nicely mix this up, and I'm going to keep the flame on low because we don't want the milk to burn, and we want the mawa to nicely cook properly here. So this, we have to keep stirring this and make sure this reduces properly for the mawa. So as you can see, the milk and the milk powder has nicely mixed well. Now I'm going to add another quarter cup of milk powder, and I'm going to nicely mix this. So I'm going to keep stirring this, make sure it doesn't burn. And I'm going to keep doing this till it doesn't reduce to a mawa form. So as you can see, this has now reduced. I'm going to stir this for around 10 more seconds. And then I'm going to transfer this into a bowl. So we need to keep stirring this because we don't want it to burn. So yeah, this looks nice and ready. I'm going to switch off the flame and transfer this. So now into a bowl, I'm going to add this mawa that we made of the milk powder and milk. Then I'm going to add very finely chopped cashew nuts, very finely chopped almonds, and a few raisins into this. I'm also going to add little bit of cardamom powder. So this is around 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now I'm going to mix everything well. So this is now mixed well. I'm going to let this cool for some time and then I'll be adding sugar. I'll not add the sugar at this stage because the mawa is still warm. So I'm going to let this cool down first. So this has now cooled down. I'm going to now add powdered sugar into this. So this depends on how much sweet you like your gujia. So if you like it too sweet, you can add more. If you like it less sweet, then you can add less. So here you go. I'm going to nicely mix this. So I have now mixed everything well. So the stuffing is now ready. I am going to now make the gujiyas. So while we were making the mawa, the dough was resting. So it is now around 15 to 20 minutes. So now I'm going to make small balls out of this dough. So I'm going to nicely mix this. I'm going to make nice small balls like this. So you can see. And then I'm going to slightly press this. So I'm going to make all the other balls. So I'm going to take one of this dough peda and I'm going to nicely roll this into a small puri kind of a shape. Make sure it is nicely, you have rolled this nicely because it should not be like thick from one side and thin from other side. So it should be evenly rolled out. So I'm going to make this. So as you can see, the puri is now ready. Now I am going to take a little bit of the stuffing and I'm going to put it in the middle. So I'm going to put this in the middle of the puri and I'm going to turn this like this. You can also add little water at the side and then stick this. I'll show you one of that as well. And then if you have a mold to make this gujiyas, you can make it that way. Otherwise, you can just use a fork and make this lovely shape. So you get the gujiya mold as well. So it's called as karanji in some languages like Maharashtra. And see how lovely this is looking. So I'm going to make all the others as well. So I'm going to show you another one that I'm going to make. So I've made the puri of that dough, taken a little bit of stuffing. I'm going to fold this. Then I'm going to add a little bit of water. So I'm going to add a little bit of fresh water at the sides. And then I'm going to press this. Then again, if you have a mold, then you can make it with that. A karanji mold or a gujiya mold. If you don't have it, then this is the best way I find to do it. So with a fork, just make this lovely design. So look how lovely this looks like. So I'm going to make all the others now. So I have finished making all the gujiyas now. I'm going to deep fry them in the oil. So as you can see, this is so simple to make. If you have no gujiya mold or if you don't have mawa, you can still make gujiyas and enjoy this Diwali. So let's deep fry them now. So I have now taken some oil in the pan for deep frying these gujiyas. I'm going to put them slowly, maybe 3 at a time. Depends, if you have a big kadai, you can add more as well. And I'm going to fry this from both the sides to make sure this is nicely cooked from both the sides. So I'm now going to turn this onto the other side and cook properly. I'm going to reduce the flame a bit. And now I'm going to cook this properly. So it's been around some time now and the gujiyas look nice and ready. I have been I have kept on turning this on both the sides just to make sure everything is fried well. Now I'm going to take them out. So I have now finished making all the gujiyas. I'm sure you must have liked this recipe. If you have liked it, don't forget to like this recipe on my YouTube channel and also subscribe to my channel. See you later. Take care and bye-bye and happy Diwali in advance.